MadameWario. Welcome to my second HAMMO update since my hamster adoption this past summer. I have had HAMMO for a little over 5 weeks now, and she has progressed so much in that 5-week period. The last update I did was at 2 weeks, so in this 3-week period since, it's been like crazy how much progress we've made bonding, and I can't get over her. I love her so much. Also, she might be an inaccurate pronoun. In my last video, I talked about how hamsters at the pet store I adopted HAMMO at, they're typically 2 to 3 months old when you adopt them. There was all kinds of weird like overstock mishaps where hamsters weren't even where they were supposed to be and they had so many it was like overrun. Really unusual for the pet store. So I think there were more hiccups than just in SKU area. We weren't 100% sure of her sex going into the adoption, but we were about 80% sure she was a girl and supposedly 2 to 3 months old. Pretty sure all of that is flown out the window because she's developed parts that lead me to believe she is not a female. I'm still calling her she and her and a girl and my little girl because I don't know for sure. The parts don't quite seem big enough from what I've looked up. It's very difficult to find a picture. Syrians in particular, everything's for dwarf, and I'm like, no, I have a Syrian teddy bear, like I need help. So I feel kind of silly going to the vet for this check because I feel like they're gonna be like, honey, what part of this were you not getting? But it's just so weird, like I don't know. I love her regardless, him, her, whatever, but that's the newest development. I think that she was way younger than 2 or 3 months. Well, maybe not way, but significantly younger than that because my sister who was a vet tech told me they develop later and it's pretty noticeable, the development, and when they're young you really can't tell. So it's very possible, I don't know. Anyway, but in regards to her taming, she is so much tamer than before. We've made great progress. I think at about like 3.5 weeks was the first time she ever climbed into my hand. So I had my hand out, she climbed into it, and she sniffs. She is so possessive of her things. I could touch anything in her cage and she'll come running after my hand like, oh my god, what? That's mine, don't touch that. Like, why are you messing with that, mom? Like, that's mine, don't touch it. Like, and she will just crawl on my hand or like climb up my arm like, you're touching my wheel and this is my wheel. Like, don't touch it. She'll take any piece of food from me. She'll climb into my hand and take food. She'll take it out of my fingers. She completely trusts me with food. She's also licked yogurt off my finger before and water. So I know that she trusts me, at least in that regard, and that is so heartwarming. I love it so much that HAMMO trusts me. So actually yesterday, for the first time, I cupped my hands like this. She climbed all the way into my hands and let me lift her up a little bit. So that's a great step. So much progress has been made. She will let me pet her now. She's still kind of like, at first. Like, I don't know if I want you touching me, but she doesn't jump or bite or do anything crazy. She just kind of looks like, my coat's perfect. She's very finicky. She's constantly cleaning, like constant. She's got that long, beautiful fur. She's constantly cleaning. She will get in her ball, run around, and I won't hear it for a minute, and I'm like, what are you doing? Did you get stuck? Did you escape? No, she's in there cleaning. Like, crazy cleaning, clean freak. She only pees in her litter box. She does not pee anywhere else, which I was so happy, and I should have said that in my last update. She potty trained herself right away. She immediately started going pee in that potty. So she goes pee in there, she'll poop in there too. The poops, it's so funny. She'll like gather her poop into piles and like throw it all into a pile. Like, that can't be spread out. That's disgusting. Like, that's in its own area. So it's really, really funny. In her second story, she's got her saucer wheel. This is where she's goofy. I told you guys that she doesn't hide. She does not use her hideouts. She loves her little purple house, her hanging house, but she pokes her head out like she's not trying to hide in there. She doesn't sleep hidden a lot of the time. She'll fall asleep on top of things, on her wheel, out in the middle of the floor. Very open to like space. She's not at all afraid of just being out. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that's opposite of everything I've ever researched, but that's fine. So she's really goofy, and she takes all of her food, because I put it in her top story. She's got the 2-story cage, so top story is where her food goes. She'll put all the good stuff in, go downstairs, empty it onto her saucer wheel, which day one when I brought her home, she took all of her food from her dish, emptied it onto her regular wheel. And I'm like, well, hello? Then she'll run with it as it's all flying and spilling off. I want you guys to see the perfect example of HAMMO running on this wheel while all this food is spinning around. Like, how is this efficient, HAMMO? That food is just flying off all over the place, crazy girl. HAMMO whammo. Oh. She does the same thing with her saucer wheel still. I tried moving the saucer wheel upstairs. She ran on it, but then her food ended up in her potty. She took it downstairs and put it in her potty and then peed on it. And I'm like, nope, that's not how that works. So I put the food dish down there, and she did keep it in the food dish, but she would take the good like the good treats, like her donuts and stuff, and put them next to the potty. And I'm like, what is with the potty fascination? Like, no, that's not where this goes. So I had to go back to food upstairs. She empties it on her wheel, her saucer wheel, because at least that's clean, and then she runs and it flies off. It's a very bizarre practice. I don't really know why she does this. It's pretty quirky and funny though, and very true to her personality. So if she's happy, great. I think I might try putting another large empty food dish down in the bottom when I do a full cage clean out, because I need to do that. She's due for full cage cleaning. So I'm gonna change her substrate and everything that's in there and give her brand new everything bedding wise, and make sure everything's nice and clean. I need to get new color bedding for that, and I've got a lot of cage theme ideas, so many, and I'm so excited to do so many of them that I have actually a wish list on Amazon. You can find it in the video description, or if you're somebody who comes to my live streams on Tuesdays and Fridays, check out the description underneath the live stream, because that will forward you to my wish list as well. There's an area for that. So if you're interested in contributing to HAMMO's cages or getting cage themes on my YouTube, as I plan to film them once they're all set up, please feel free to take advantage of that. Of course, no pressure, but that exists if you're interested. And that brings me to, I have actually received 3 gifts so far for HAMMO, and I don't know how you were such a mind reader in picking the exact items that I really needed most for the next cage theme I want to do so badly. So I'm like, how did you know? Seriously. So huge shout out to Balls Deep in Pizza Ba. Yes, Balls Deep in Pizza Ba for the very generous gifts given to HAMMO. She's going to absolutely love them. I'm going to start out with this right here. This little folded up cardboard piece is the Habit Trail treehouse, and it's a little treehouse puzzle that is so adorable. And I have actually 2 or 3 themes in mind with this piece alone. The one I really want to do, a more obvious one, and then another not so obvious one. So like, and of course I want to keep these surprises, because what's the fun in just being like, oh, I'm doing this, you know, I want to keep it a surprise. But yes, this is so cute. I'm so excited to use this in her cage. I know she's going to love it. And it's very open too, since she doesn't like to hide. Like, I think she'll really, really like this. So I was very excited about that. And then this piece right here, this is the piece that is like necessary for almost every cage theme I want to do right now. And I haven't taken it all the way out of the cellophane, but it is the log tree house. And this is like multiple houses that have like bendy bridges to connect them, and One is more of like a rooftop house and another is like a flat lookout house. Like these are so cute. Again, I haven't opened it up just because I want to save it for when I'm actually using it in the cage, which will be soon. There's like a tunnel as well. She's going to love this. It's all natural. I'm so excited for this. Look at that little window. Isn't that adorable? So, so cute. So thank you so, so much. And the third and final part of this 3-piece gift are the cinnamon apple tree sticks. And she's going to adore these. I'm so excited. I can gather these up into little wooden bundles to look really cute and natural around her cage. I think she's gonna absolutely love these. I haven't opened them yet just to keep them fresh, so, but it does have a zip closure. So once I give her new stuff, I'm gonna introduce some new treats as well. So I'm very, very excited for these items. Thank you so much, balls deep. I love every single item. And again, if you're interested in buying HAMMO a gift, the wish list is in the video description. There are plenty more super cute items. Some of the themes you might be able to guess by what's on the list, but I guarantee that 2 of them you won't. 2 of them you will not guess. Like, I'm very excited for them. But really, that's it. That is HAMMO's update. She is, like I said, she's getting to the point where she will follow my hand around like crazy if it's in the cage. She's not afraid of me. She'll crawl on my arm. She just will let me hold her, like just now. I haven't taken her out freely from her cage yet. We're not quite there. That's my next step and my next goal. I've also taken her into the bathtub. The first time I ever did it, she was like really scared and ran around in circles like, oh my god, I don't want to touch you. But now she'll crawl on my legs and stuff. So like, that's gotten better too. So HAMMO's getting much tamer. She may now be a boy. Those are the 2 biggest developments, that I can now kind of hold her, almost, like for real, but she's let me hold her and she is maybe male. So we'll see, but thank you guys so much for watching this update. I hope you're enjoying all of the HAMMO nonsense that is now on my channel. You can catch HAMMO on my live streams as well. She usually cameos in the background at least once during the week, maybe not on both streams, but at least on one of the streams she is usually in the background because she gets up. She is very responsive to my voice too. I should say that too before I close this off. I didn't even mention that. Every morning when she hears my voice, she comes to the front of her cage and is like, oh, it's you, hi. Or if she hears me come in the door and I start talking, she comes out immediately, like, to see, oh, it's you. Like, I'm like, HAMMO, you don't have to get up in the morning. Like, it's your night. Like, no. She has to get up and see me. It's so, so cute. So I'm absolutely loving being a hamster mom. Love having a hamster as a pet. And I'm loving all of the interactions I'm getting from you guys too. And a lot of you have shared your stories of having hamsters as pets when you were kids or younger, and how much you loved your hamster that you had and you missed them. Because unfortunately, the one downfall to having a hamster is they don't have a very long lifespan. So I'm trying to make the most out of every moment. I'm hoping that she lives to be 3 years old. That's my goal. But you know, the average lifespan is about 2 years, so we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. I will try my best to get back to you. And also, if you have any tips, I'm open to whatever. So especially in regards to the discovering what sex she is for sure without having to go to the vet. So I love you guys so much. Thank you, pimps, for watching. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out, guys. Bye!